My name is Philip Davenport. I go by Phil, and I am the superintendent here at the cemetery. I was a construction cleaning and finishing foreman for many years, so I had some familiarity with buildings and grounds maintenance. One of the things that I love most in life, I guess, is music, and so I started a mobile DJ business in the late 80s. That was my sideline. Got me used to being in front of people on a microphone, helping them celebrate, you know. And then the years kind of went by or whatever, and I was thinking more and more, what could I do to give back a little bit? And then one day I spoke with Mr. J.D. Wisnett, the fellow who opened this place and was the only other superintendent it's ever had, besides myself, if they had any job openings here. And nothing happened right away, but eventually he put a bug in my ear that they were looking to hire an office administrator. I've been here for about 15 years and moved up through the ranks, I guess you'd say. I started out as an office admin initially back in 2011. My job and our job here is to get it scheduled correctly, make sure everything's ready before everyone gets here. Flags are lowered to half staff before every veteran's funeral as a way of saying thank you and showing respect. And everything's ready to go in the chapel. My job is to kind of put all parties together, make sure everyone knows what order the service is, who goes when, and keep everything on time because we are limited to 30 minutes in the chapel 3 times a day, 10, 12, and 2. So I get lots of good feedback from the families after the fact that they had a very meaningful service. We try to make sure there's plenty of Kleenex in here because people think, hey, you know, it's not going to be that hard, and maybe it isn't, but a lot of emotion is shown in this room 3 times a day. And then after the fact too, we want to, you know, make sure that the families tell us exactly what they want engraved on the monument, whether it be for the veteran or for the spouse. Well, you know, one thing I can say is funerals and burials are kind of like snowflakes. I know it sounds cliche, but no two are exactly alike. It's always interesting. It's always special. Each and every burial. It's like when someone says, here, can you hold this baby? There's no margin for error. Get it right the first time because there is no second time. No, I'm not a veteran. When I was 18 and still in high school, I registered with the Selective Service, which was kind of a new rule at that point, but I was happy to do it. Talked to an Army recruiter, but ended up going to college instead. My dad was in the Army. Father-in-law, who lives with us now, was an Air Force combat veteran in Vietnam. So every day I feel honored to have this position, to work here, no matter what capacity, to help take care of those who served us. Some people call what we do here the final benefit. I don't know about that, but it's a wrap-up and closure in a lot of ways for folks. And I'm just motivated to continue to do that.